3, 2, 1. Hold up, what was I gonna say? Every time.
Way to go.
I know. I need to commit. I need to commit to something right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna think about it before I start every podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like every other podcast I've ever done, I just don't start with anything. I kind of just go with the flow and we just start the conversation because I'm really bad at intros.
I was like listening to one you said you don't do it until like the day before.
Yeah. So what I would do in the old days, and when I say old days, this is like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to 129 Entertainment Podcast, by the way. And we're gonna roll with this. So what I used to do in the old days was I would record the podcast on like a Monday, or maybe even like back in the early days I had a podcast like 3-4 weeks in advance, right? Because I was trying to catch people before they go to college.
Oh, yeah.
So I would catch them, and then I would do that little intro I did, you know, that little awkward like 1 minute just me talking to like the peoples, you know, the people. But I would do that, and it was just really awkward. So I kind of just cut it for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And now I'm like deciding what I want to do with the intro.
Okay.
So if you think I need to do a new intro, you should let me know. But also, in case you didn't know, I'm on YouTube now. 129 Entertainment is on YouTube. So if you listen to this podcast weekly, guess what? You can go look at my beautiful face every single week and whoever else I invite onto the podcast, because I know sometimes you want to look at them. So without further ado, introduce yourself.
I'm Erin.
You are Erin.
I am.
As always, why would I invite you onto the show?
He wants my followers.
That's not true at all. You don't even have that many followers.
I got like 1,000 in a night. That's all he wants.
The followers, but here you gotta think about this. You're thinking about this the wrong way.
Oh.
This is a podcast, right?
Yeah.
How am I gonna get Instagram followers to a podcast?
Got me.
Whatever. This is awesome. I'm so glad I'm doing a video podcast now because there's so many little things people just don't pick up on.
Yeah.
Because like the amount of times I would just look at Tommy and just chuckle throughout that entire podcast, people just don't catch up on those things.
Oh, and then you have to like explain.
You do have to explain those things. And now like obviously if I look at something on my laptop, you're never gonna see it. Mm-hmm. Maybe someday if I get like a video producer and stuff like that that's so far away that I don't even want to talk about it. That being said, a long time ago I was like, I never want to do a video podcast. Here I am. Anyway, but yeah, I would just never think that it would just never happen. But I think that like opening it up to a video makes it way funnier.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the entertainment comes out of it. The 129 entertainment comes out of the woodworks. All right. So starting off, you wanted to talk about video games. That's the very first thing you sat down and you said, Parker, I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
But you did the same thing that everybody does every single week. They look at me and they go, Parker, oh my God, what am I going to talk about on the podcast? I have nothing to talk about on the podcast. And what happened?
I started talking.
You literally started talking about stuff on the podcast.
Up.
It happens every single week. Every single week, somebody sits down and they're like, oh, that's disgusting. Every single week. Every single week, somebody sits down and they're like, yeah, Parker, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And every single week, it's a nice long 2-hour podcast that people just don't shut up the whole time, including me. I know, right? All right. So do you want to introduce us or do you want me to?
I mean, you can. It's your show, buddy.
So you started off, you said you want to talk about video games, and I asked you, what do you want to talk about video games? And you go, I want to talk about why video games are bad. And I was like, excuse you? But then you're like, no, I want to talk about bad video games, which actually is something we haven't talked about yet on this podcast, / video podcast / show / whatever I want to call it on any given day. So hold up. What do you think is a bad video game?
All right. So I'm not going to come for Mortal Kombat, but I'm really going to come for Mortal Kombat.
You should come for Mortal Kombat. It's not that good of a game.
Watch yourself. It's a good game if you don't want to do a lot of work. Because it's like a 5-minute long fight, cutscene. 5-minute long fight, cutscene. And like half the time, like you get it, but you don't get it.
Have you played Injustice yet? Because that's like Mortal Kombat with DC characters.
Oh.
And that's the only one I would ever subject myself to.
Yeah, I like played it, but I was like, this is like Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. So here's the thing. I think there's definitely a fighting game audience. That being said, that's just not my audience.
Yeah,
so every time I look at a fighting game, I'm like, ooh, I don't think I can do it. But
I got it. I got it.
Like, but then I looked at Injustice. I'm like, wait a minute, this is actually something I'll actually play through just so I can get the story out of this.
Yeah.
And then I sat down to play Injustice 1. So, like, this is back in the day on the 360.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
Whoa. Back in the day, I sat down to play Injustice 1, and I didn't even get through the first fight, and, like, I didn't buy the game. I rented it.
Yeah.
So I returned the game, and I just watched the cutscenes on YouTube, which makes me a terrible video game
I've done
owner.
it. You're not bad. I've done it more times than I want to admit.
I know, which is, like, bad because, like, support the dev.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel bad because they're putting out really good stuff.
Yeah,
so, like, yeah, I should have bought it. Whatever. That's not the point. But, like, that's actually, like, a really interesting story because that comes straight out of the comics.
Yeah.
So I, like, wanted to, like, see it and stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What does make a bad video game?
Not being able to pick your own way to do it.
Okay, so you don't like linear games.
No.
Have you played Uncharted?
Yes.
Do you not like Uncharted? You don't?
No.
Why do you like Uncharted?
I don't know. I think I went into it thinking like, oh, I'm not really gonna like this because it's not normally like what I gravitate to.
Like open world stuff?
Yeah.
So you like a big beefy open world.
Ooh.
Beefy.
Ooh. Beefy.
Huge.
Ugh.
So much to do that like your head kind of hurts.
Yes, and if there's DLCs, oh
god. Ugh. So here's the thing, SpiderMan just came out, and I'll talk about that later. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna make sure I save plenty of time for SpiderMan.
Oh, I didn't expect anything else.
SpiderMan is actually like a 40-50 hour game, and that's 100%. You're done with the game. That when I heard it originally, I was like, oh my god, that sucks. I don't want that. I want more. But that being said, now that I'm like wrapping up the game, I'm at like 65%.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wrapping up the story. I'm wrapping up all the collectibles and stuff like that. And I'm like, this has really just been like a weekend of just grinding and stuff like that. But if I wanted to spread that over 40, 50 hours, it's like a good amount of time. That being said, am I going to be like upset in 2-3 weeks when I'm sitting around going back to Fortnite with nothing to play? Yeah, I'll probably be upset. But, like, I feel like linear games, and I've talked about this before, have their place.
Yeah.
That being said, I feel like when I'm spending $60 on a game, because, like, I talk about that a lot, it's like, how much does $60 mean to you, somebody? Mm-hmm. It's like, am I going to spend $60 on the 20-hour linear experience, or am I going to spend $60 on the Assassin's Creed that I'm going to get 100 hours out of?
That's a good game.
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
Which one have you played last?
Oh, shoot. I don't even know. I played it in 9th grade.
9th grade.
9th grade. It was the one, it was like his son, their tribe, like, was burning down.
Oh, God. You played Assassin's Creed 3?
Yeah. Listen, buddy.
It was so bad because it was such a missed opportunity. I was so disappointed when I played that game. And let me tell you why.
I think that's why I never really went back to it.
Because I'm coming off of the Ezio high. Which Revelations wasn't like that. Like, Revelations isn't that good. But, like, I was still like, this is my favorite protagonist that I've seen so far. Mm-hmm. I'm coming off of those games. I'm like, oh my god, you're taking me to the American Revolution. This is going to be so good. Every single trailer to that game was amazing. Everything looked amazing. All the art looked insane. And then I played it.
They catfished you.
They catfished the hell out of me.
They did. Happened to me.
Like, I assume that's what it feels like to get left at the altar. That's like, because I was playing that game, mm-hmm. and I'm like, so when does this get good? So like, that's like when you're standing up at the altar and you're waiting, and like you're just like, it's
like when you catch a glimpse of her coming down the aisle, but then she turns around and just leaves.
Yes.
Like the intro, you're like, this could be good, and then she's gone, and your heart is broken.
Yeah, my heart was broken. I'm still actually a little upset about it. Because from then on, we got a whole lot of Assassin's Creed garbage. Except for Black Flag, which I stand by is the best pirate game of all time. I
was, like, scared to buy it because I didn't want to waste the money and be, like, disappointed again.
I feel that.
Yeah, because, like, I played the first... I totally skipped the second one.
Second Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
You skipped Assassin's Creed 2?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was so hopeful for the third one.
You don't understand. Assassin's Creed 2, best in the series.
Oh, is it?
Well,
I liked the first one.
Yes, it's best in the series. I think I've replayed Assassin's Creed 2 maybe 8 times. I know. Whoa. But that game is on another level. Like, that's one of the first games I played that I was like, wow, video games are cool, dude.
Oh, see, that was like... I don't know. I started playing video games with Fallout 3.
So you started playing video games. When did Fallout 3 come out? Was that like 2012, 2013?
I think I was like...
If I'm wrong, put it in the comments.
I think so. I think it was like 2000. 8? No,
I don't think it was that far. Too far.
We're both wrong. We're equally wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to agree
so
as.
So Fallout 3 came out, like, what was it, 2012, 2013? We'll agree to disagree.
It's one of those.
We'll agree to disagree. Yeah. It's my show, 2012, 2013. So, like, whatever.
Right.
So, that being said, I don't know. You like Fallout 3?
I did. That was my first open map. And it took
game?
me, like, 6 months to figure out what I was supposed to do.
Seriously?
Yeah, because, like, I was in school. I had, like, I could only play on the weekends when I didn't have my homework.
Of course.
So I did.
Oh, you have those parents?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I love my mama.
Of course.
But I couldn't figure out what it was. Every time I tried to go into a main city, I was like, why am I getting attacked by this huge fire-breathing ant?
Of course.
You know, so I was like...
As Fallout is.
Yeah, I didn't Google it. I got it on sale.
Okay.
So it was PS3 days, man.
Yeah, I think that's close to 2012, 2013.
Yeah. So I finally realized what I was supposed to be doing, and I said, holy shit, my world has changed.
And you figured it out?
I figured it out, and I beat it, and I said, I've been playing the wrong games my whole life. Because, like, I was playing Crysis before that.
Crysis is a good game, though. I enjoyed Crysis.
It is good. That's when I was, like, I'm a big two-handed weapon person.
Okay. Did you like Crysis 2 or 1? 1 or 2?
2.
That's the one I played.
Yeah.
And then I jumped into Crysis 3 and it was like, yeah, whatever. It's more Crysis 2.
Yeah. I was like, do I want it?
Yeah,
no.
Exactly. So, like, I don't know. I completely get where you're coming from with open world stuff. And, like, don't get me wrong. I love open world. But that being said, I like what we're doing now is, like, you see this with God of War and you see it again with SpiderMan is we're kind of blurring the lines of what an open world and a narrative game is.
Yeah.
So, like, with God of War, I would call it an open world because here's a map, go do what you got to do. But you're still on, like, a linear path of, like, you need to go here, you need to go there. Oh, but by the way, there's this other stuff that you can come back to. But if you want to do it now, hey, it's right here. And then there's stuff that's like, hey, we're going to kick the crap out of you right now. Come back later and do it.
Yeah, they're kind of like Tomb Raider. I played the last Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider is a good one about that, too.
I really like Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and now Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which I actually talked a lot of shit about Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Which, okay, love the Tomb Raider series. I played all 2 of them, I guess. I didn't really jump into the old ones. I think I played one of the older 3D, like, Uncharted clone. Whatever. It was on the Xbox 360. It was on sale. It was a dark day. I didn't really have any choices.
Games are on sale.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all your, like, mistakes are... I got it on sale, so...
So I think I've got... I want to say I have 400 games on my Xbox right now. Or not on my Xbox. I have, like, 82 games on my Xbox One. And I have, like, 350 that are ready to install. Because, like, first of all, I got all the backwards compatibility stuff that's coming in. So sometimes I'll go through and just look at the stuff that, like, I bought for, like, $9 or $10 and I just never got into. So, like, just off the top of my head, The Witness, Rise of the Tomb Raider, I just ran through in a weekend.
Yeah.
And I never came back to Saints Row 4. Saints Row the 4th? Saints Row 4?
Don't even talk shit about Saints Row.
I love Saints Row.
Okay, I was going to attack.
I love Saints Row 3. Saints Row 4 it was a game. It came out. I'm glad they came out. I'm starting to see why they never put out another one. Just throwing that out there.
All right.
Bad GTA clone. What? Anyway.
Okay, listen. You're correct, but you're not correct.
No, I'm pretty correct. Like, Saints Row knows what they are. That being said, don't come at GTA like that. You know what I'm saying?
Those are fighting words, but I understand.
Like,
and I'm not going to act upon it. So.
Okay. I respect that. Either way, though, I like how Saints Row... We'll talk about Saints Row the 3rd. Because Saints Row the 3rd was more of that, like, raunchy, you know...
Yeah.
Everything goes, do what the hell you want. We know what this game is.
Yeah.
Like, they were self-aware. I like that. Don't get me wrong. Because, like, I like you could get on, like a floating hover bike. But now you look at GTA Online, and they're doing all that stuff now for a small price of $499.99. And all the in-game purchases you can get over at GTA Online.
It's like a small loan of $18
It really is. Small loan of $1 million. Yeah, so, like, I get, like, what Saints Row the 3rd was doing. That being said, it just didn't really click for me. What are you playing right now, anyway?
What am I playing? Okay, so I've never stopped playing Skyrim. I've, like, probably finished it 10 million times.
So what do you mean when you say finish it? Like, you've done every single quest in Skyrim?
Not every single quest.
Or you just did the main quest?
I've done, like, the main quest. I've done, like, all the DLCs. I've done basically all of, like, the side quests. But there's some I just, like... Killing Parthenax, I've never done.
Really?
Yeah, I hate the blades. And when they said to kill him, I was like,
No.
I said no. So I wish I could go after them, but I can't.
Yeah. I feel like everybody who's like who considering themselves, I guess, a gamer. I hate using that word because I feel like it's got a negative connotation to it. But we'll say
that's like the brony stuff. That's when I think about gamers.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, okay, don't call me that. But like I would call myself that.
Yeah.
If it wasn't that, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right?
no, I got you.
Anyway, I feel like everybody's played Skyrim at least once. And like maybe they didn't like it, maybe they did, maybe they loved it.
Yeah.
Almost spilled that.
If
you're watching on YouTube, you would have saw that. But I feel like everybody's played Skyrim at least once. And that being said, I've bought Skyrim 3 times now. Because I bought it for 360, Xbox One, and I bought it for my Switch.
Oh, you gotta get PC. Like, that's where it's at.
Oh, I take it back. I bought it for PC too.
Oh, there you go.
I don't play it on PC. I just bought it because it was on sale. I don't have a PC to play it on. So I've talked about this. Have you listened to the podcast where I talked about my PC? Did I talk about my PC? Somebody in the audience?
I've listened to all your podcasts.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's because I'm on here. That's the only reason why I listen to them.
It's crazy when people come on and they're like, I've listened to all of your shows. And I'm like, that's awesome. I haven't even listened to all my shows. Yeah. So I take it back. So
okay. That's just...
All right, we'll do some 129 behind the scenes. So what I do is... I'm recording this, right?
Yeah.
This is the easiest part of my job.
Oh, wow. You're recording a podcast?
I know, crazy,
Who
right?
would have thought?
Who would have thought I'm doing this right now? So I record a podcast for, we'll say, roughly an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. It's more like 2 hours. Anyway, so then I get everything on my laptop. This brand new Mac I just got, which, funny, whoa, it's pretty cool. I'm not a big Mac guy, but whatever.
Well, oh, see, no, I'm not. I'm very new to Mac, but I like it for classes.
I don't like it. I'll be honest.
Why?
Like, I like it because, like, I booted the hell out of it. So, like, it's like, this thing's loaded. Because, like, I did all the features. I put so much money into the stupid thing. But, like, yeah, there it is. But, like, if I could do that with a Windows laptop, I absolutely would have. It would have made my life so much easier. Considering. But I do, like, I'll be honest. One thing I like about my Mac, I get my phone messages on here. So that's pretty cool. But that's about it.
You can answer FaceTime on it.
What? I don't FaceTime. Do you FaceTime?
No, not really. There's like one person.
Does anybody FaceTime anymore? Like, that was really big like 5 years ago.
Moms do.
Moms love FaceTime.
Yeah, moms love it, and then they're always like up to their face, like looking. Where are you?
Yeah,
like,
it's like right here.
Yeah.
It's like putting it in their face so they can only see your nose. My grandma likes doing that.
My grandma, she hasn't figured it out yet. She just got an app on, not an Apple. Yeah, an Apple, an iPhone 8.
Okay.
And she's like,
that's nicer than some of my friends, by the way. An iPhone 8. A lot of people are stuck on the 7. Really? Have you noticed that?
I went from the 6 to the 8 because I decided to be a big kid finally.
I know, finally. Yeah. I like seeing where people like stop upgrading their iPhones and like where people stop because you get the people who are like still stuck on like the iPhone 5. Was it 5C or what was it? The little brick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh! I found my stepdad had an iPhone 4 on the table, and I picked it up. I said, "What is this?"
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that big and like.
It's so
that
small.
Thick.
I remember getting my first like iPhone. What was it? iPhone 6 is the one where they kind of filled it out a bit. You know,
yeah.
It looks more like the regular iPhones look nowadays. And I remember looking at this thing. I'm like, this thing is fucking huge. Like, dude, what the hell is going on here?
I picked this up after I got it, and I said, I have a whole movie theater in my hand right here.
That's what yeah, you're talking about iPhone. Was it 8 Plus?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what. I can never go back to a smaller screen now.
No, I will never.
I'm fully committed.
I'll like pick up my friend's phone. I'm like. What kind of dwarf hand is this?
How do you guys watch movies? How do you watch TV? Do you stick it on your face? Do you have the little Gear VR type deal? You know what I'm saying?
There's like these like neck things you can get. I found it on Facebook. I love Facebook. I love the moms arguing and all the videos. It's like it's not the same if you don't have a Plus. Wait, you can...
Hold up. Why do you like Facebook?
Oh, I just love watching the people argue. Like,
oh, you like going through the comments on Facebook?
Yeah, and then all like
that's a lot of fun.
That's like the only reason why I have Facebook now.
Just to go
I barely post. I'll see like all the like I don't know if I
videos and stuff.
Yeah, but then I'll see like all these like stupid. They're clearly photoshopped and fake. Things and people are like,
if you're not on Facebook you have no idea what we're talking about, but if you're on Facebook you understand that there's all these posts that you go through that's just straight garbage.
Yeah, it's like the doctors will only perform if you get like this amount of like
6,000 shares.
Yeah, and it's like if that's a doctor, I
Not hiring.
Yeah.
My bad,
I don't
bro.
fuck with that. No.
Don't fuck with that.
And then, like, people will pray, like, amen. It's like,
oh my god.
like, why?
Reply to amens is probably my favorite thing about Facebook.
Oh, and then, like, when people think, like a obviously overshared post that's not even, like, the original person, and they're like, I'm praying for you, you know, let me know when you see this. I'm like, listen, Betsy. Like,
Betsy is
this is like theonion.com.
That's such a
like,
Facebook name.
Oh,
Betsy.
yeah, Betsy. And then they'll, like, attack somebody for being a good person.
Oh, yeah. So one of the popular things is, you remember when Pokemon Go was crazy?
Yo.
And all those pictures were going around. It was like, don't let your child play this game.
Yeah.
People are dying because of it. Because one dude, probably like 3 or 4, let's take it back. Like 3 or 4 dudes walked into traffic, got hit by a car, ruined it for the rest of us.
Yeah, it's always that one. It's like Facebook. It gets ruined by one Linda at a time.
One Linda at a time. I need to start writing these quotes down. Because, like, every now and again, people will start, like, hitting me with actually really funny quotes. Because, you know, I laughed really hard.
I've done, like, 4 zingers.
I know. I laughed really hard at that joke, if you couldn't tell. But... and then write it down, put it on a t-shirt, sell it, make money off of you guys. That's what I need to start doing, is I need to start making money.
You need to be like a...
I need to start making money off my guests somehow.
Yes.
Because this is a corrupt...
Exploit us.
This is a corrupt institution, and I feel like people seem to forget that. They're like, oh my god, this is so awesome what you're doing. I love the 129 Entertainment name. This is a corrupt business, and I hope you all know that.
He's playing all y'all.
I'm playing everybody. This is the 129 Corporation. This is not 129 Entertainment. That's the faux name. Check the lease. It says 129 Corporation on it.
Oh.
Which I gotta Google what corporation means because I'm still not totally sure.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not even. I had to Google, like...
That sounds like Wall Street. It sounds like a Wall Street
Get
name.
your stocks now, people.
What would happen if I just started selling 129 stock?
I don't even know.
So, funny story. Did you ever see that Drake was selling, like, private stock on... So he does, like, what is it, like, bourbon or whiskey or something? Whatever it is. Everybody who's famous sells alcohol nowadays.
Oh,
Their own alcohol.
Like
Virginia Black.
Lunas.
That's what it is. They're selling Virginia Black. So he was selling Virginia Black, but he was saying you could buy stock on Virginia Black on his website, and it was, like, private stock. So, like, you pay set amount of money for set amount of shares, and, like, I'm just thinking, I'm like, wait, so is that, like, going on, like, the you know, NYSE? And they were like, no. And I'm like, reading up, I'm like, how is that legal? Like, are you selling ownership of your company? It didn't make any sense to me.
Someone needs to call Shark Tank on him.
Are the people on Shark Tank actually that smart? That's what I'm thinking. Like sometimes I'll, like, tune in and I'll watch. Like, obviously, don't get me wrong, they're very successful people.
Oh, yeah.
I think they deserve everything they've got.
Yeah.
But, like, when I'm looking at, like, let's say a business that, like, somebody's offering, I'm like, is that going to be successful? And I'll be like, I don't know, probably not. Of course, that person goes on to make billions of dollars somewhere.
Oh, of course.
Of course, because every single one I pick is just, you know, the multi-million-dollar idea.
Same way, yeah.
Like Snapchat. That's the one I never thought was going to take off.
Oh, honestly, no. I was like, why would anyone want to just send pictures of their face to other people?
Their face. Come on.
You never know
Snapchat.
who's watching.
It's Snapchat.
I know.
Everybody knows what Snapchat was made
know.
for. Like, I feel like the 129 Corporation knows exactly what Snapchat was made for. It's disgusting.
I'm not going to say you're right, but you're right.
I know I'm right. It's okay. I know. It's my show. I'm right.
Yeah, you know, your ego it's just going up, man.
Every week my ego goes a little higher. And then someday I'm going to have somebody come on, they're just going to knock it down, and I'm going to start building it back up. It's going to be like a success story. You ever seen Creed?
Here to
you ever seen Creed?
Down.
He had an ego.
I've never seen.
You ever saw Creed?
No. Why? I haven't watched a lot of movies. Like,
why didn't watch Creed? Creed is so good. Are you not a big movie guy?
Everything I think, you keep saying Creed, and Creed Bratton is just coming into my mind.
Yeah, The Office. It does it to me.
I'm like, ooh.
You big Office guy?
I almost wore my shirt. It's just all Michael Scott faces.
Really?
I just wore it today.
So, like, wait. It's just like,
so it's
Mike
like
Scott,
Prison Mike, and like just all of his different like characters and World's Best Boss, you know.
Oh, of course. Every single Michael Scott meme you've ever seen, ever. I feel like, have you ever looked up Michael Scott and like Giphy or something? Like when you're tweeting something?
There's so many of them.
Oh my god.
And like they all fit the mood.
Every single one too. Like,
I know.
He said something about everything, I feel like.
Dude, just like the Romeo and Juliet thing.
What Romeo and Juliet
Hallie
thing?
and I are like Romeo and Juliet, and this office is a dragon that cut them apart.
What?
Have you never? Oh my gosh.
I've seen every single episode of
So
The Office,
it's
but
like,
I forget.
It's when Michael and Holly just start dating. I think this is the first time around that they start dating.
Okay.
No, it might be. Don't quote me on that one. And
somebody's gonna attack you in the comments. I can't wait for it.
I hope they do. Come at me. It's when the memo about the, they're like always like kissing on each other and it's really awkward.
Oh yeah.
I think that's when he says it because
I thought that was about Jim and Pam. Spoilers for The Office if you haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it, shame on you.
Yeah.
Like,
how many shows are there that it's like, come on, if you haven't seen it, gigs up. How many shows do you think? So I think Parks and Rec is one of those.
Oh, I just finished that.
I never finished it.
I know. I don't like
hit a certain season.
The sixth and the last season. It's just I'm not messing with it.
Here's the thing: Chris Pratt left.
Oh yeah, when
I couldn't care less. And Chris Pratt left. Rob Lowe left. The one girl from The Office left. What's her name? I forget. What's her name?
Karen Filippelli.
Karen Filippelli left. I don't know what her actual name is.
That's her office name.
It's her office name.
And then Anne. Anne is her name in Parks and Rec.
Anne Perkins left. Anne Perkins.
Anne Perkins.
Yeah, Anne Perkins left, and I didn't like that. And I'm like, so you're left with Tina Fey.
So basically the 6th season.
And the dude from Iceland. Is that what it is? Iceland? Icetown?
Icetown,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Icetown. Ben Wyatt.
Oh, I hate him.
And I'm like, so you're down to Ron Swanson, Ben Wyatt, and Amy Poehler. And I was like, yeah, I mean, this is where the show goes to die. So I kind of just checked out.
Yeah, no, I watched the first episode where it's like 3 years later. I'm like,
what?
That's how it like starts. Like she gets that government job, like the.
When she? Oh, I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
It's like the end of the 5th season. You can feel your soul leave your body.
But here's the thing: you're spoiling it for me. I don't care. I know the gig's up on that show.
Yeah,
I don't care.
No.
What are other shows like that though? People say SpongeBob is one of those shows, but that's not like a story show. Yeah,
I mean, I watched SpongeBob from like the beginning until probably like.
It's a great show of all time.
When the animation just changes, it gets way annoying.
Oh yeah, when it gets to the new school, like.
Yeah, it got way annoying, and I said, I'm done.
Yeah, what is up with that? Like, you can definitely tell there's like an episode or like a 3-episode span.
Yeah.
Where like it was almost like SpongeBob under new management. And everything from that point on was just like, this isn't designed for everybody that likes SpongeBob to this point.
No, it's just.
So like, what was that one episode? Do you think it was? When I think back, is it like Krusty Towers was like the one where it flipped over? Because what came after Krusty Towers? Can you even remember?
No, it's just. Have you seen the Fairly Odd Parents?
No, what's going on with Fairly Odd
Parents? They have like a dog now. And I said, yeah.
They had a kid for a while, and I was so out of it when I saw
when that show, when Poof was born, I said, this is going to create big things, and then it went downhill.
Yeah, what's up with that? Because...
I don't know. I think, like, whole Nickelodeon, like, ever since they painted their building beige instead of, like, green and orange.
Beige?
Yeah, it's so
bland. What's going on with that?
Google it. It's so bland now.
Nickelodeon beige?
Yeah, it's like, they took out, like, all the cool things. You know, they used to have that, like, orange sign that looked like the Splat.
The building?
Yeah.
So, like...
I think it's when they painted the building, the souls left.
Oh, they painted the, like, HQ?
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I know, so...
Yeah, I don't like that.
No.
Yeah, Google Nickelodeon HQ, you get a nice picture of it. Because this is a video podcast now.
Oh.
It's not my job to show you this.
Yeah, that's true.
You
need, like, a projector?
Oh my god, yeah, because that's in the budget.
Get one at, like, Goodwill.
A projector, Goodwill.
Saving you money, homie. Maybe if you didn't buy Starbucks all the time, you'd have more of a budget.
For people that don't know, it's about time they found out. This show is operated on Starbucks. Every single show is operated on Starbucks.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you've never had a video.
Whatever.
So
I pound one of these before I go on a show. This is the first show that I haven't, like, pounded a Starbucks.
It sounds like if we took Starbucks out of it sounds like you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, so.
Some of us have addictive personalities. Sorry. Did I play SpiderMan for 25 hours this weekend? Yeah.
Dude, I finished the new Far Cry in like 2 days.
Far Cry 4?
Yeah.
I still haven't finished it.
Yo!
Here's the deal on me and Far Cry. Get back into video games, you know.
Oh, yeah. We're kind of bouncing.
Whatever. That's what this show is. Everybody gets that. But, so the new Far Cry, here's the thing about the new Far Cry. I don't like it. But I love Far Cry.
Okay. So, I see, yeah.
So hear me out. What are we on? Far Cry 5 now? Is that the one that just came out?
Oh, I think it is. I thought it was 4.
Oh, so you finished 4.
No, I finished the new one.
Far Cry 5.
I've never played... Okay, well...
You finished the USA one?
Yes. I've never played another Far Cry. I saw that. I heard you could get a bear, so I said I'm all over this.
All in.
I'm all in.
Cheeseburger.
Oh, cheeseburger and peaches and Boomer. That was like the first hour of my game.
Yeah, or the dogs or animals. Sorry. Yeah, the animals. That's pretty cool.
The first hour of my game was dedicated to getting those animals.
Just the animals?
Just the animals. I said, screw it.
So here's the thing.
Go with the timeline.
Here's the thing. I think if I would have went in with that mindset, I'd have been like, all right, way better idea.
Yeah.
But I went in and was like, okay, I need something to do to get me to the next thing. So the way 2018's worked for me, I started the year, I was finishing up everything from last year. So I was finishing up Mario Odyssey, finishing up Assassin's Creed, finishing up a little bit of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Because like I got my Switch late in the year.
Yeah.
So I was finishing all that stuff off. And then the start of the year, Monster Hunter was the big thing with me. Because, so Monster Hunter World, do you know anything about Monster Hunter World?
Mm-mm.
It's literally hunting monsters. That's all it is. That's
Yo,
all you need to know.
seriously?
It's amazing.
I'm going to probably check that
You need to look into it. That's an amazing game. If you haven't played Monster Hunter World yet, you're literally missing out on 100 hours you could put into a game. And I swear to God, that's an amazing game. I love everything about that game. It's like if Destiny was good. That's how I call Monster Hunter. So you know how like Destiny's got that addictive game loop?
Yeah.
But it's not a shooter, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Monster Hunter is. So I went from Monster Hunter, I went to Far Cry,
Uh-huh.
played a bit of Far Cry, but I'm like, God of War's coming out in 2 weeks. I'm really big on God of War.
So
You played God of War?
I played like the first 2 hours maybe.
Oh my God. I can't say enough good things about God of War.
I thought it was excellent.
Yeah.
I said, wow.
So yeah, whatever, Far Cry.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, fuck Far Cry. Not fuck Far Cry, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Far Cry 3 was great, but whatever. And Primal's in a good place, but whatever. And then, yeah, so God of War. I got into God of War.
Yeah.
Which I said I shouldn't have gotten. Sorry, my laptop just went off. For the podcast listeners, I know. I'm blowing people's minds. This is such a well-produced show, but it's such a garbage truck on fire if like you're looking from my perspective and you're just looking around at everything I got going here.
Yeah, no, I'm first thing.
Is this a well-produced show? Yeah, I could say it is, because
it's yours.
yeah, 'cause
your
it's
ego.
my show. My ego, again, way up here, higher than anything else in this room.
I just want to crush it, just
My
little
ego?
by little.
Hey man, it's not that hard. Just stop listening to the show.
Done.
All right, there it is. Lost another listener.
What, from the 5 you have?
I don't know.
Not including your family. Well, that is including your family.
No, I mean my family doesn't listen every week. So here's the
They
thing.
don't love you.
Obviously, I appreciate every single person who watches or listens to anything I create. Well, not just me. I say me. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are involved in 129.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody who participates in 129 activities, I love you because you're great. That being said, I completely lost where I was going with that. I just want to say I love you people.
You're kind of like, you start a sentence, you're like Michael Scott.
I absolutely was like Michael Scott.
You start
Sometimes
it,
I'll start a sentence and
then go.
and then I'll start saying words and I'll forget where I was going and I'll try and find myself
keep
along the
going.
way.
Yeah.
That's what a podcast is, by the way.
Oh, that's what we've been doing this whole time. So
I'll catch myself
guessed.
on that. Yeah, I'll catch myself on that when I'm editing the podcasts.
Oh, I keep hitting this. Sorry.
Whatever, you're fine. Anyway, yeah, whatever. Garbage truck on fire.
Oh yeah, no.
Anyway, but what I was saying was, yeah, no, family doesn't listen every week.
They don't love you.
I know, I guess. I'll show them this little clip.
Ego is just going down.
Just a little bit, little by little, little by little.
Wanted.
I know. Whatever.
I mean, you're the one who invited me here. It's probably because I'm the only one left in East Lansing. So.
No, that's not true.
One of the
You'd be
two
surprised.
left.
You'd be surprised. No, to everybody who's.
Do you actually have friends or?
Yeah, swear to God.
What?
I know, real people, right?
Oh.
I don't ever post about them is the thing. Because I'm not, so if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, Parker_Wesley23, I'm not going to pimp my stuff or anything, but.
I'm going to pimp mine.
That's fine.
Because he's after my followers.
That's fine. Anyway, but if you look at my account, it's literally just me trying to advertise stuff I'm doing. Because I got a lot going on. I do a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. He paid me 69 cents just to tag him in one of my photos.
I said to tag the podcast.
Well, that's what I meant.
And I'll be honest, was it worth the 69 cents? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? No, it was dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Dirt cheap advertisement.
I would have settled for a fry. Like a McDonald's fry.
Like a McChicken.
Oh,
That's $1 right there, though.
Yeah, you're right. But, I mean, obviously I'm still here, so the 69 cents worked.
True.
Yeah.
Again, I forgot where I was going with that.
Oh, my bad. I was chipping away. Oh, we were talking about how you don't have friends because you don't really post.
Yeah, I don't post anything on Instagram that, just me with,
We found it that time. Wow, look at us.
I just need to start keeping notes.
I know.
Or I need, so if you ever watch College Game Day, they've got, the guy who does the stats. I just need someone keeping track of every single thing we talk about. And I go, hey, what was I talking about? And they'll go, you're talking about your Instagram. and then I'll come back and I'll know what I'm talking about. That's what I need to do.
Like your brother do it or something.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Because they don't love you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Just crying over here. No big deal.
It's no big. It happens to the best of us.
What would you do? So obviously you've never been on an awkward situation on a show before, a live show. This is live, kind of. Not really, but it's a live show.
But still heavily edited.
Heavily edited. I wish this show was heavily edited. I forgot what I was doing.
Okay.
Where was I at?
Talking about an awkward moment.
Yeah, so if you've never been in... You've never been in an awkward moment on a live show before.
I actually have.
What
I was on a live thing on the news. I was talking about the bowling team.
Okay, so you're on the news?
Yeah, this is like WLNX or something.
I don't tell enough stories on this show, by the way, so continue.
Well, I have so many stories. And
Go ahead.
we gave her questions to ask us. Our season hadn't started yet. She goes, how did you feel winning states? I said, that wasn't the question. And she didn't know what to do from there. I said, okay, and then we just moved on. So then everyone made fun of me the whole day. It was like on live TV, like everyone saw it. Everyone like called me after and was like, you asked the wrong question.
Okay, first of all, who the hell is watching the news, first of all?
It was like a school rally thing.
It's local news.
Apparently a lot of people, because I got a lot of phone calls after that.
A lot of phone calls. Second of all, who the hell is calling on the phone anymore, other than me? Because I love calling on the phone.
Oh, I call people too much.
I love calling people.
I don't like to text.
I wish phone calls wouldn't have died, by the way. It's so much easier to get something done by calling somebody.
I know, like, you know me, I don't text back. I don't.
Yeah.
I text back like 5 days later.
Yeah. And people text me and be like, did you see my text? I go,
yes,
no.
But I didn't care.
Oh, it's not even that. I just didn't see it. But if you call me, there's like a 25% chance I'll answer.
Yeah.
Which is so much higher than my text ratio. What?
25. Okay, no.
You gotta sprinkle stuff in there for the people that are paying attention.
Yeah.
This podcast 101 or podcast 102, I guess, because that's advanced. Anyway,
I think you're still in like 101.
I'd like to think I'm more.
This is like his final project. He hasn't really passed yet, but it's pass fail. I think you're.
A video podcast.
Yeah.
I'd like to think I'm 102 by now, though. So like, if you go through the 129 lineage, let's say the 129 corporation lineage.
You've been annoying me since like your first, like. You keep, like, every week you tell me to watch it, and I really didn't until
That's not true. I don't tell a lot of people to listen to my stuff.
No, you would literally text it to me on my Snapchat, and, like...
I probably did that, yeah.
Yeah, no, the first one, he told me to watch it, like, 7 times, and I just didn't do it because he was annoying me about it.
Remember when I was talking about Snapchat, like, 20 minutes ago, and I completely got off track?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no, you reminded me. You said that. That's why we need a stat guy.
That's why I need a stat guy. Notebook in.
I know. Well, shit, I
completely... What was the...
Oh, yeah, but... pimping my show to stuff.
Oh, yeah. That was like 45 seconds. Nope, 45 minutes. We're like slowly we're not even like talking about, we made a list before we started and we probably talked about 10%.
So every week I do like a list of topics in case I need to like, you know, either get back on track or like go back to something else.
There's just no track for us.
No, there's no track.
No, we're a wild stallion.
I gotta believe people know what they're getting from here on out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like there are very few people who've been on the show that I have to go like point to point to point to point. This isn't a professional show. I hate to be that guy.
Low standards, people.
If you're still listening and you realize this is not a professional show, like a professional podcast with news and stuff.
No.
This is a professional show. But if you think this is a show where you're gonna get news and like up-to-date analysis. I hate to be that guy. This isn't Fox News. Well, it's probably closer to Fox News than most other news stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Because it's just not real. It's just not real.
Oh my god.
But like,
we're like the onion.com of news people.
Oh my god, I am the onion.com.
You are.
I gotta stop saying hi. It's not hi. It's we. But like, you know, my ego up here again.
I'm the star of the show.
You want to be the star of the show?
Yeah.
All right, whatever. You can take over the show.
Okay. So today, folks, we're going to be talking about...
Oh my god, I can't do this anymore.
I'm like the
but you know what I'm saying?
PNR
like,
people. PR, no, not PRN,
like, this isn't like a professional news show. This is literally just me sitting down and talking to somebody for way too long. Yeah. Some would say. In the YouTube comments that this is way too long. And to that, I would say...
You are correct, sir.
You're probably right. This is probably way too long.
Yeah.
But it's like...
entertaining for the soul.
Yeah, it's like the easiest.
To people argue.
It's the easiest hour and 45 minutes like you'll ever get through from our end at least. Because like just sitting down to talk to somebody for an hour and 45 minutes with cameras rolling, with lights, with microphones.
Yeah.
Easy.
No useless headphones. I wasn't offered that option.
I told you I'd give you headphones.
I would have taken it. I probably would
I wouldn't
not
have plugged them
listening
into
to
anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't need to be plugged in. What are you listening to? We could be like Justin Bieber. You know that like photo where his headphones weren't even plugged into his laptop? That would be us right now if Parker wasn't so horrible.
That'd be a hilarious moment in the podcast.
You just have to like hold him up.
No, as if like you were wearing headphones the whole time and I just reach down and I pull up the cord and I show it on camera and I put it back down and you just go on.
I would just keep going. Like,
and you don't stop.
Oh, no, man.
It's funny because when I started the podcast, I bought headphones, right? So
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
You thought you were going to be cool?
I saw other people using them, so I was like, okay, I guess I need to go buy headphones. So,
You're
of course.
probably useless. Like, they wanted to seem cool. You got to get the Beats. Not even plugged in.
Yeah. There's no beats on this show.
There's Beats Battlestar Galactica. Identity theft is not a joke. Millions of people suffer every year.
What the hell's going on with this show?
I just know too many. I can't talk today.
Yeah, that's the show.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Wow.
Remember when I was describing what this show was?
And I wasn't listening to you?
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
This show needs a live studio audience, I think.
Oh, the candle, like, applause and laughter.
Yeah. No, like, literally live, like, people sitting in
like
the corner.
Like your mom just sitting over there?
No, I need, like, a group of people. I need, like, 5 or 6 people.
That means you need friends.
I have friends. We talked about this. I just don't post about them.
Okay.
They just don't ever come out of the woodworks. We're all on Xbox, though. If you ever want to jump in my Xbox party, EBG_Parker. Or it's not, no underscore because it's Xbox. EBG space Parker. Add me on Xbox. Because I'm a lot of fun. Anyway.
You invited me to one party once and I joined for 5 seconds.
That was on
and
Xbox
I
360.
immediately regretted that decision.
It's probably because you joined me and my friends. Me and my friends are a lot of fun on Me and my friends are a lot of fun on Xbox, by the way. So the people who I would argue are a lot of fun have been on the podcast so far. Gonzalo, he's a lot of fun. He's really good at Fortnite, by the way. I found that out. Way too good at Fortnite. Wenzel, he's good.
I'm so good at Fortnite.
You know Wenzel.
I do know Wenzel, yeah.
He's on Xbox. He's a lot of fun. Josh Parsons, a good one.
I do know him,
I didn't
too.
have the rest of them on, though. Oh, Tommy. Tommy's not on very much. But...
I totally forgot Tommy existed. I'm so sorry, Tommy.
Whoa.
I'm so sorry.
I'm clipping this and sending it to him.
Oh, no.
I know.
Ooh.
He's going to be so upset for like
I
5
don't
seconds.
even think he remembers who I am. So
He's going to be so upset for 5 seconds and he's going to completely forget and go on with his day.
happens to the best of us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I lost where I was at.
Me too.
Xbox?
Xbox.
Well, oh yeah, I was talking about my friends on Xbox.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. I hang out with my friends, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't hang out with my friends in a traditional sense, and that's going to sound really disgusting and nerdy.
No, like, I understand.
I don't see them every week, but I see them.
But you talk to them.
But I
like,
talk to them
every day.
every other day, I would like to say. Well, SpiderMan came out this.
Too clingy.
SpiderMan came out this weekend, so like I haven't talked to him.
Yeah,
very much.
that's understandable though.
Like SpiderMan, like they get it. Arturo bought SpiderMan too. I've talked about Arturo before, but you haven't talked to Arturo, have you?
I don't think so.
No. I gotta stop doing all these personal references. So like, I'll listen.
He's name dropping people.
I know I'm name dropping people.
$5 for every name you hear.
Hey,
okay?
no free ads.
Ah.
No free ads. But
Blur that.
yeah, I'll blur every single icon. So the little Apple logo on my laptop,
Gone.
blurred, gone. Little logo on your sweatshirt,
Gone.
Every single logo is just off this show. Anyway, but yeah, every time I listen to the podcast, I'm like, nobody probably knows who Arturo is.
He's a person.
But he's
for
a
anyone
kid.
who doesn't know.
Like, so let me explain to you how 129 works. Again.
For like the 5th time.
Yeah, for the 5th time.
Okay.
All of my friends are like the characters in my little toy box of show stuff. Okay. And as we've described, I'm the corrupt leader at the top.
Yep.
And I pull a toy out of the toy box and play with it live on camera for people to listen to every week. And then I send them back and I tweet at them when I post the podcast, every week.
Yeah.
So like this week, you're the toy that's getting pulled out of the toy box, talking live on a podcast, probably getting thrown back afterwards.
Yeah, and then I'll never hear from you again.
Which, by the way, thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
I needed you last minute. It was very last minute.
I don't have a life, so.
That's good. That's fine. Nobody does. Yeah.
I'm good with
It's
that.
funny seeing how the podcast has changed because it used to be I would plan like not months. I'd plan like a month in advance for people to come in. I'd send them a really nice Outlook invite. But now I'm just like so busy to the point where it's like the most unofficial thing on the planet. Yeah. It's like I texted you.
I sent him a screenshot of my followers. He said, "Do you want to be on a podcast?"
Yeah, that did happen. That did happen.
It was like at 3 a.m. though. So like,
no, it wasn't. It was like...
Well, I sent that at like 3 a.m. I think.
Yeah, you did because I was playing SpiderMan, but I was still up.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure I was either playing Red Dead or Skyrim.
Are you playing Red Dead right now?
Not the new one.
Well, no, not the new one. But how do you like Red Dead?
Oh my gosh.
It's an amazing game, right?
I love it.
I love everything about Red Dead.
At first, I got it because I was like, "Oh my god, it has horses."
I know.
And then I got into it.
I think that's why everyone bought it, by the way.
Oh, dude, it's not like a perfect port. This is gonna sound
perfect systems.
This is gonna sound so stupid, but like looking at Skyrim, how their horses can defy gravity. At least like Red Dead, they somewhat follow it. Like I'll follow.
No, the horse mechanics are very important to the game.
Like, the new one. I watched like a video of just like doing like a 3-point turn.
Yeah, the little trot.
Amazing.
Where he does a little spin, the spin, then
and then just goes. I'm like,
whoa, this is the future.
I know.
I saw it. I'm like,
I wonder how the cows are going to be. I know that sounds so stupid, but like.
Yeah, I don't really think about that.
I love cows.
You a cow person?
When you like the mission towards the end of the game where you have to herd the cows.
Oh yeah.
I was all over that.
You have to do that early in the game too, don't you?
Oh, you do. You do.
I know, sorry.
Oh my god.
I didn't play... So, my philosophy is I don't want to replay Red Dead. Yeah. Because I feel like that'll kind of like spoil... Not spoil things, but like I'm already going to be like ingrained in the game when Red Dead 2 comes out. Yeah. And that probably doesn't make any sense to anybody because I'm fucking weird. But who cares? It's my goddamn show. Anyway. Ego. Anyway. But like I don't want to play Red Dead right now because later on... You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be like, well, I was just here. I don't want to do this anymore. And then I'm just
I understand.
And I'm going to look at Red Dead 2 completely differently.
Yeah.
But God, is that game going to be so goddamn good.
Every time I look at that game. Isn't it like a year delayed? Because it was supposed to come out last year.
It was supposed to come out last year. I think at the end of 2018.
Yeah, I like took a week off.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I like had a whole week planned to play it. And then I was like,
as we got closer, it was definitely like, yeah, this game's not coming out this year.
Yeah.
As somebody who was like following the news and stuff, I was like, yeah, this game's not coming out this year.
I remember I was at school and I just kind of Googled it during one of my classes and I was so upset.
I know.
And I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, I remember they announced it with like a screenshot of the game. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, coming out fall 2018. I'm like, what year is this? 2018? Yeah. And it comes out fall 2018, which, first of all, by the way, it's crazy that the game's coming out this year.
I'm excited.
Because every time I see that game, for some reason, I'm like, this is some new Otherworld stuff right here.
I know. I hope they're not, like, overhyping, like, how good it's going to be, and then you just get it, it's, like, half of what they said.
Yes, and I've talked about this, so this is Parker putting on his game's media cap right now.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Oh, that's such a new hat. I like it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But I think that I completely lost what I was going to say. But I think that if one company can have a game overhyped and still, fit the expectations, it's Rockstar. Because everything they've created has just been outstanding up to this point.
It has.
In the past few years at least. I think the worst thing they put out in the past, let's say 10 years, is LA Noire. And LA Noire is still an 8.5 or a 9. It didn't vibe with me. I wasn't a big LA Noire fan.
I haven't played it.
But it had its audience and people loved it.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. That being said, they're constantly putting out the best quality in the industry. So that being said, I don't think we have anything to worry about because you look at a Rockstar game and you know you're going to get excellence out of them.
Yeah.
Kind of like how now I look at Sony Santa Monica and I go, I'm going to get something amazing out of them.
Yeah.
Or I can look at, what's another good example? I guess Bethesda to an extent. I can look at them and I'm going to get something good out of you, but it's not going to be like excellent.
Listen, you're treading on dangerous territory over here.
Yeah, you're a big Bethesda fan, aren't you?
I am.
So you like everything Bethesda puts out, or?
I mean, I'll find the good in everything they put out because I'm just like one of those like fangirls about it.
Bethesda fangirl. How did you like Wolfenstein 2? Did you play that?
I did not.
Didn't like it.
See, I'm like so behind on like all the games and stuff coming out right now.
I mean, you're busy. You got life.
Wow, I do.
Crazy, right?
Wow.
Everybody I bring on is like, yeah, I'm busy. I'm like, crazy. It's almost like I brought you on because you have a life. I don't want to bring on somebody that's like so up to date like me because first of all, then they're gonna challenge me for my
and then your ego's gonna get
pedestal.
shot.
I'm gonna shoot my ego
you're
down.
Gonna probably cry.
I'm gonna lose
everything. It's gonna be weird for everyone.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Which, hopefully that day never comes. But topple my ego.
Yeah.
But anyway, But Wolfenstein 2, like, I think it was overhyped. So here's why. It was more of a narrative first-person shooter experience, right? And, like, I love that, like, the vibe they were going with that game. So it's like a...
Oh, isn't this, like...
It's like, if the Nazis won...
Yeah, okay.
And now they're in a Nazi future.
Yeah.
And it's like, killing the damn Nazis. Nazis is what they call them in that game. Whatever.
Wow.
And it's like...
It's like they're not even talking about Nazis. They're Nazis.
Yeah.
Really different people. Totally different.
And the game knows exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, it deals with, like, really challenging stuff. So, like, the guy was, like, abused as a kid. So he's dealing with, like, an abusive father.
Yeah.
And they deal with some, like, really deep things.
Mm-hmm. Was
so,
it just,
like,
not executed as well?
That's the thing. It's executed pretty well.
Yeah.
But then you go and it's like, kill the damn Nazis. And I'm like, you were just getting abused by your dad like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, so it like skips like that?
Yeah, and
I
I'm
hate
like,
that.
That doesn't make any sense. And I feel like you're not dealing with this situation with the gravity it should be dealt with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, how can you go from child abuse to kill the damn Nazis in like a 20-minute span? And like, that's literally what the jump is.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like that situation deserves a little bit more gravity for what it is. And I'm like, if you want to portray that, that's totally fine. Video games is a place where you can portray that. But you need to give it the respect it deserves. It's the same with film. It's like, you need to deal with that with such care that you portray it in the right light. And I guess that's where that game lost me.
This isn't gonna really like compute with it. Isn't like the jump between the God of War is like kind of big?
What do you mean?
Like, don't get me wrong, I haven't played the other ones, and I really just started playing the one that just came out.
New one, which you should play more of, by the way. That's an awesome game.
I know. I played it on my friend's thing.
Yeah.
So
buy a PS4 and get SpiderMan while you're at it. Not to spoil anything, but SpiderMan.
It's so amazing. Oh my god.
It's really good.
That was me being Parker.
Really good.
Anyway, doesn't it like just skip over like all of just like him meeting his wife and like having a kid, and just goes right to when she like spoiler alert, when she's dead.
Yeah, but like that's like you uncovering what's happened in that time period, and I'm like okay with that because
I haven't really.
That's a universe that they've built,
yeah,
and they know what happened, but you don't as like somebody who's going.
So
on
as
this
you're
journey,
playing, you get to like
and you're learning more about this because let me tell you what, they do some outstanding stuff with that.
Isn't she
near the end of the game?
It's like probably a weird spoiler. Isn't she like?
Are you gonna spoil it?
I might.
All right, God of War spoilers, just in case you haven't played God of War yet. Which, if you haven't played God of War, go play it, and we'll do like a quick little. It's gonna be like a quick little thing. So
this is just me. Like, I was just told, isn't the mom like part like giant princess or something?
All right, so you're literally just spoiling the end of the game.
Oh, yo, did I?
Yeah, no, that's
I'm
fine.
so sorry.
I gave spoiler warning. I don't give a shit.
Okay, so like I haven't played it. I really just got where like he just jumped to like the second realm. Yeah. He didn't even get like the blades yet. So
he gets the blades.
Yeah,
that was such an awesome moment.
Wasn't that the weapon he played with the other games?
In the old games.
Yeah, like when he's in hell or something.
To give you the backstory, so his kid gets, I want to say, poisoned or something, and he has to go to the ice realm, which you've seen it in Thor, right?
Yeah.
So you see it in Thor, and he goes, you have to go to this ice realm, and like you can't take your axe because it's just not going to work. Yeah. Which is like, okay.
It's like an ice weapon,
it's
though.
An ice weapon.
I understand. So you're not going to do a lot of damage.
And you look at him and he like thinks for a second. He goes, okay, I know what I have to do. And you just get the, are they going to do this right now? Are they going to do this right now? Holy shit, they're going to do this. And like, not a huge God of War fan.
Yeah.
Like, previous God of War fan. Like, going into it. But like, I knew the gravity of what was going on. So like, you follow him going back to his house, which like, you haven't been home yet. So you're going back to your house for possibly the first time.
Yeah.
And you go underneath his bed and he pulls them out and he wraps the chains around again. And you're just like, oh my fucking god, it's gonna go down.
Those cutscenes though, like I'm not a huge fan of cutscenes. But those cutscenes, I was like waiting like the edge of my seat. I was like,
how do you like how they shot that game? So they shot the game with one continuous camera. That was one thing that they marketed with that game.
Yeah.
I thought that was outstanding. And
I liked it.
Really pays tribute to like how much effort went into that game. Mm-hmm. So like I love every single thing about that.
I'm normally like a point of view person. Mm-hmm. That's like I first saw it, I was like, But when I like started playing it, I was like, holy shit.
I know, right?
And I was like, this is so much better than it would have been like point of view.
I know, exactly. Do you mean like first person or third person?
First person.
Okay, whatever.
So sorry.
No, fine. I just didn't understand. But I agree with you.
I'm not like a huge geek.
For some reason I resonate more with third person. It's just a weird thing about me.
Yeah, I mean like there's cup of tea, man. Like,
I know, it's just personal preference.
Yeah,
They said Cyberpunk is going to be completely first person. Have you seen much about Cyberpunk? 2077? You might have seen the trailer.
Yeah, I think I've seen a lot of trailers. I don't know.
That's going to be only first person. And like, don't get me wrong. I think if anybody's going to do it right, it'll be CD Projekt Red because I loved everything they did with The Witcher 3. Have you played Witcher 3?
I have.
That's such a good game. I put a lot of time in Witcher 3.
A lot of people don't like it. I can see why they don't
I understand
really
why
like it,
you can't like it because it's such a massive, like you're biting off a lot when you play this game.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things you have to learn about that world.
Yeah.
But I think if you engross, like not necessarily do research, but if you engross yourself in that world and you like make an effort to learn more about it, there's a lot of cool stuff that's at play there. And that's what I really liked about The Witcher 3.
I think that's what I like about most open world maps.
Yeah. I think so. And SpiderMan is a really good example of that. Is like you're uncovering what's already happened in this world. And that's what I love about SpiderMan. So like I guess I'll start talking about it.
Wow, do you like Spider-Man or something?
Yeah, I like Spider-Man.
Wow, what?
Right? So in the new Marvel Spider-Man, like he's been Spider-Man for 8 years, but you don't see everything that's happened in those 8 years.
Yeah.
You have to uncover it. And like they do it through collectibles, they do it through dialogue, they do it through world building. And all of that stuff is just so well done. And learning about like he's fought Electro and how he defeated Electro the first time and how he sent him to jail. Or he talks about the first time he fought Rhino. Or he talks about the time the Kingpin beat the crap out of him and he barely got away. Or he talks about when he went on a date with MJ and he has like a little memento he kept from it. And how MJ references it later in the game and you're like, oh my god, this is literally something that they've set in motion. You don't like Mary Jane in this Raimi trilogy.
Okay. Little disclaimer, I've really never really seen a lot of Spider-Man.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
I just like Tobey Maguire, she's kind of a bitch.
Oh yeah, she really
is. She's so annoying. Especially in the third one when like he kisses Gwen Stacy, but he's Spider-Man, like no one knows who he is and she just like so butthurt about it.
Oh yeah. You're talking about Spider-Man 3?
Yes.
There's a lot of issues with Spider-Man 3.
Dude, the first Spider-Man when she's swinging with the mannequin. And...
Oh, that's funny, isn't it? That's really
I loved
funny.
It.
And the other thing is the hair's blowing the wrong
way. Yeah.
Or no, it's going this way.
And they're like,
and she's swinging this way, and I'm like, that's not how it works. So like, obviously as a kid, like I got my love for Spider-Man off of those movies.
Yeah, I never noticed it as a kid.
Now I go back to watch them, and I'm like, what the fuck? Literally.
I love like all the little things you now see in like kids' movies when you're an adult. Like
SpongeBob's a good example of that.
Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat's another one.
The dirty, dirty hoe.
Exactly. There's some shows I'll watch and I'm like, whoa. They hid that in there.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were gonna go in that direction.
I loved being a sheltered child.
Exactly.
But
were you a sheltered child?
I was. I went to Catholic school until like 5th grade, I think.
That's crazy because I switched to Catholic school the 6th grade.
We switched lives.
I know, we really did.
Oh my gosh.
Which like I lived a pretty sheltered life until I hit like, I don't know, what am I, 20? Yeah, so until about 20 I started
old.
Oh, sorry.
I always forget like almost everyone's older than me. Like in my like friend group.
How old are you?
I just turned 19.
Oh, that's not bad.
I know, but
I've got friends who are just turning 18. Like that's in like my grade. Well, that's like a sophomore in college. My grade. I gotta stop saying that.
I know, I do that all the time.
What grade are you in? Fucking 14th? It's like your 8th year senior, and you're just like, what the fuck grade are you in? 24! What?
I love super seniors, especially in high school.
What's that?
It's when they didn't graduate because they failed. Super seniors.
Oh, I didn't know that's more of a public school thing.
Oh, is it?
Because in private school, they're like, your ass is graduating, and they kick your ass out the door.
Yeah.
It's like, you paid the money, you got to get the hell out. Which is a bad business model now you think about it. Like, if you're a private school, wouldn't you want them to like pay more money and have to come
that's
back?
why I was just like thinking. I was like, aren't they?
Wouldn't you want them to come back more, or
probably they like fail you on purpose and you just don't know.
Yeah.
That explains so much.
Whatever. All right, you want to wrap it up?
Yes.
All right. So you can follow us at 129 Entertainment on everything. Oh God, I thought something fell. You can follow us at 129 Entertainment on everything. Unless you want to follow us on Twitter, it's at 129 Entertain. Also, we're on YouTube now. Crazy, but you could be watching this right now on YouTube because when this goes live, hopefully the video goes live because hopefully it works. Because who would have thought that shooting a video for a podcast would be hard?
What if it like dozens of this whole podcast we're talking about like watching us and then?
Whoa.
Oh, like Inception.
So yeah, go give us a like, comment, and subscribe over on YouTube. It'd really help us out. And if you're listening to us on podcast services, give us a rating and a review because there's a lot of work that goes into this podcast that you might not know about. And it'd be really appreciative if you could give us some love. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So you can follow me at Parker_Wesley23 on everything. That's on not Facebook, really. That's Instagram and Twitter. And I got a Reddit, but let's be real. I don't think you can follow people on Reddit. If you could, I'd have figured it out by now. All right, what do you got going on?
Well, I go to school and work.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
It's not.
It's not. All right, what's your social media so people can follow you?
Oh, well, my Instagram is Erin_Hammond.
Crazy.
Great. And my Twitter, you just take out the underscore and add an L.
Erin L. Hammond.
Erin L. Hammond.
Very nice.
And,
very nice.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty good show.
I guess.
I was pleasantly surprised. Right? I know. It's a good show.
The start of it.
All right. This has been 129 Entertainment Podcast number 7. We will see you next week. I love you.